people. There's 3 people waiting.
Yeah.
So
I'm live. Hello, everyone.
Hang on, let me refresh you.
Hang on.
Oh.
So.
Oh, look, I can hear myself.
There's a little lag. Oh. That's not working.
Right, hold on. So I'm going to hang up and I will forward that email link on the Facebook page, okay?
Brilliant. Okay, see you.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Why is mine not working? Oh, there you go. Yeah. That's it, isn't it? Just to see if I come in. Yes. Oh, it's back to front. That's weird. Right, I'm going away now.
Hello, this is Mikey from the Fox Inn. You just sent us a WhatsApp. There's a new link. I've sent out an email to all the Fox Footy League, and it's also on my Facebook. And Liz is going to put the new link up on the other on Fox Inn Facebook.
I don't do Fox Inn Facebook.
Okay, have you gotten?
Don't do Facebook.
How did you get the link?
The one you sent us originally.
Was that by email?
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Okay, have you just checked your emails just to see if there's an email?
No. I'll go and have a look now.
Just check that. There should be a new link.
Oh, yeah.
Have you got it?
Yeah, so you've got to go and buy that new link, have we?
Yeah, excellent. Pass it on. Pass it on to all your friends who are joining.
Will do.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Hello, everyone. Yes, so it's all a bit chaos this moment. So what I'd like you all to do is start on the live chat and the comments and put your quiz names in. And we will be with you starting very shortly. So I'm just going to put you up there and get the angle. So hopefully, got to get the foxes in shot. So it looks like other people are starting to join, which is excellent. I did actually try do a dry run, but then something went wrong when I went on this evening, and I accidentally ended the live stream, and there's no way you can bring it back apparently. So this is why there was the urgent email to get it all sent out. Just looking at the comments, it looks like if people put in the Fox Inn quiz night in the search YouTube, it brings it up. Thank you very much, Chris Gibson.
For next time.
We'll remember that for next time. But as I say, there's an email gone out, so hopefully people will get that. Email your friends. I have sent you the link. You can share the link, I think. So email your friends that you know that are coming, so we can get them all online. We've got 22 people, I think. Darren Levy, yes, back now. Excellent. This is all what I like. As I say, make sure you email everyone that you know is coming, just to make sure they've got the new link. Many apologies for the cock up on that. I shall celebrate with starting this evening's preparations with Fox Old Speckled Hen. So we'll just get that sorted. Stephanie is the moderator this evening, like she was last month, and so she has the power to quieten you if you're overly abusive or make overly naughty comments or whatever. We like risque, but not insulting. So a fun night, that's what we want. Last month we had over 43 teams. The winner last month was Barflies with 123 points. and that went all the way down to 37 points. So I think some people may have left during the course of it. But Barflies, yeah, then 8 Bells, Deer Park, Coolbecks, Game for a Laugh, Barflies Mark II, No Idea, Birthday Bash. If you can remember your team name from last month, that would be great. But it doesn't matter if you can't. Think up a new one. So yeah, looks like people are starting to join. Stephanie is busy typing away and getting all the team names there. So we're due to start in less than a minute, but we'll give you a couple of minutes extra so other people can get the link and get things sorted. Hopefully, just check my email, see if anybody else needs a link. So I think just checking up with some text messages. Some people haven't got it, so just making sure that people have. Bear with me. Sorry about this, chaps. Okay, yeah, the numbers are going up, so people, the word has got out that there's a new link. So bear with us. Back in a moment.
Can you email the link to David if he's not got it? Or WhatsApp it or something?
And he's back. Oh. Right. I've just sent out. Excellent. It looks like the other people have received. Received everything. So bear with. So how are you all? Hi. Yeah, it's still pretty much the same. Not a lot's happened. We're still in lockdown, although there's a subtle teasing. Hopefully, you're all still emailing your team names. Keep on emailing your team names if you haven't sent them in. I'll go through what's happening tonight then. So, like last month, we've got 7 rounds. These are the rounds that you're going to have. So pen and paper ready, you can make a note of them. The first round is current affairs. Says what it does. The second round, it's sort of current affairs-ish. It's all about VE Day, because we've just had, obviously, the VE Day celebrations. And judging by the photos I've seen on Facebook and everything, some people must have had a very sore head in the next morning. Round 3 is music, and round 4, particularly excited about this. This is the picture round. You've got to guess what animal I am, and I'm going to be doing some live impromptu acting, and you've got to guess what animal it is. Round 5 is geography. Round 6 is Beatrix Potter. And round 7 is true or false, and that's the wipeout round. So those are your 7 rounds. It's 10 questions on each round. So we'll get started very shortly, but it's current affairs round 1, VE Day round 2, music round 3, round 4 is the picture round, guess what animal I am. Round 5 is geography. Round 6 is all about Beatrix Potter. And round 7 is the wipeout round, which is true or false. So, just checking the old comments to see where we are. Looks like we're all pretty much there. Just check my emails, bear with, and then we'll get sorted straight away, hopefully. Okay, so I hope your glasses are filled and ready. How many teams do we have, Stephanie?
26.
We've got 26 official teams which are involved in the live texting. If you join later on, just put your team name in, and we'll put you on the list. If you can't, for any reason, do the live chat comments, you can still play along, and you can email me after this evening ends with your scores. Remember to be honest, and we can do the final list. So, without further ado, round 1, current affairs. Question 1. What was the name of the government scientist who ignored his own advice and visited his married lover and then resigned from SAGE? So question 1. What was the name of the government scientist who ignored his own advice and visited his married lover and then, because of that, had to resign from SAGE? That's question 1. Question 2, and it's moving on from question 1, obviously, but what does SAGE, S-A-G, stand for? What does SAGE stand for in the context of the government advisor who had to resign? a look at these comments here. We've got the Bicorious Manatees. Anne Holcroft. Hello, cousin Anne. Welcome. We've got Nigel Ford. Do I need an email? Sorry, I'm late. No need to apologise. It's my own cock up, and I messed up the wrong lists. But you're here now, Nigel. So if you do have a team name, if you could just write what your team name is, that would be great. Question 3, and don't worry, I'll run through these quickly again for round 1. Question 3 of round 1 of current affairs. Which European Football League is set to recommence matches on the 16th of May? Which European Football League, is set to recommence matches on the 16th of May? So that was question 3, which European Football League is set to recommence matches on the 16th of May. Question 4, what days and times is the Fox Inn pop-up shop open? What days and times is the Fox Inn pop-up shop in Matching Thai open? There's a little local question for you guys. Obviously, those dialing in from around the world may not know, but to be fair, if you're joining the quiz, you've probably been on Facebook with the Fox Inn, so you should know that. I'm really hoping that the Gibson family know this one. So, what days and times is the Fox Inn pop-up shop open? That was question 4. Yes, Chris Gibson, I know this one. Bloody well hope so. Question 5. The 2020 Eurovision Song Contest should have taken place, I think, this coming weekend. But it's not because of the crisis. But where was it due to have taken place? What country was Eurovision 2020 supposed to have taken place this weekend? That's question 5. Alan, can tell you about Alistry Co-op. Well, yeah, Alistry Co-op. If you want to do a shout out, Alan, for Alistry Co-op on the days and times that they're open, feel free to put that in the live chat, because there are, I know, friends from Derby dialing in this evening. Question 6. Very sad news this week. Very sad news from Monty Don earlier on. What was the name of his dog that died this week? Very sad news. Question 6 from Monty Don of Gardener's World. He announced the death of his dog. What was the name of that dog? It's question 6. What's happening on the old comments with you lot then?
I understand what some of these comments are.
Question 6. Captain Tom was given what honour in a virtual ceremony broadcast live on YouTube earlier on this week, or the end of last week? Captain Tom raised, I think, £32.5 million. He was given an honour recently in a virtual ceremony which was broadcast live on YouTube. What was that honour? That's question 6. Question 7. As Ryanair, and this was in the news this week, as Ryanair prepares to ramp up the number of flights that it's going to offer, what will its passengers be asked to do? Ryanair is ramping up the number of flights that it's going to be offering. But what will the air stewardesses be asking the passengers to do? That's question 7. Question 8. What is the earliest date that England can move to step 3 in the government's 3-step plan? And step 3 is basically when pubs can open, hopefully, in some form or another. So what is the earliest date, all being well, that England can move to step 3 in a 3-step let's get Britain or England opened again? That's question 8. Question 9. 2 of the UK's biggest music festivals due to take place on the bank holiday weekend of the 28th to the 30th of August have just been cancelled due to the coronavirus pandemic. For 1 point each, which 2 festivals, music festivals, are these? So 2 of the UK's largest music festivals have just been cancelled this week. They were due to take place on the August bank holiday, the end of August bank holiday. Which are the 2 venues? 1 point for each. That's question 9.
3 people are saying they're already on question 10. How many questions have you got?
Ah, yes. Round 1. I've got 10 questions down here, 11 questions down here. So I'm not going to read out the last one. Could I have a pen, please, Stephanie? I'll run through these numbers again. Don't worry. So that last one about the UK music festivals. Thank you. That was question 10. Right. Oh, this is going well tonight, isn't it? I'll read through those questions again. So question 1, what was the name of the government scientist who ignored his own advice and went to see his married lover and subsequently had to resign from SAGE? That's question 1. Question 2, what does SAGE stand for? Question 3, which European Football League is set to recommence matches on the 16th of May? Question 4, what days and times is the Fox Inn pop-up shop open in Matching Time? That's question 4. Question 5, the 2020 Eurovision Song Contest should have taken place this weekend, but in what country should it have taken place? Question 6, very sad news from Monty Don and Gardener's World earlier on this week. What was the name of his dog that died? Question 7, Captain Tom was given what honour in a virtual ceremony broadcast live on YouTube? Question 8, as Ryanair prepares to ramp up the number of flights, what will its passengers be asked to do? Question 9, what is the earliest date that England can move to step 3 on the government's 3-step plan for opening up Britain? I.e. step 3 is hopefully when restaurants and pubs can open. And finally, question 10, the UK's biggest music festivals due to take place on the bank holiday weekend of the 28th to the 30th of August have been cancelled due to the coronavirus pandemic. For 1 point each, which 2 festivals are these? There's 10 questions, round 1. So I'll just repeat what rounds there are. So round 1 is current affairs, which you've just had. Round 2 is all about VE Day. Round 3 is the music round. Round 4 is the picture round and guess what animal I am. Round 5 is geography. Round 6 is Beatrix Potter, and then round 7 is the Wipeout True or False round. So, if you want any questions repeated on round 1 current affairs, if you could do that in the live chat, and we'll come back to those. But in the meantime, the second round is VE Day. So is there a joke around? Chris, no, there isn't, because having a joke around would just be too complicated for Stephanie to mark, and way open to abuse. It would have been so many people would just looked at the scores and go, you know what, I did really well on that one. Let's say I played my joker on that round. So not that I don't trust you lot, I don't, but that's the reason why there is no joke around. Sorry. We stopped watching Millionaire for this. Yes, thank you, David. Right, round two, VE Day. Question 1. Although we celebrated VE Day on May the 8th, on what date, and I want the day, month, and year, was the official surrender signed? So we celebrated VE Day this year on May the 8th, but on what date, and I want the day, month, and year, was the official surrender signed? Question 2. In which French city was the military surrender signed, thereby ending the war in Europe? In which French city was the military surrender signed, thereby ending the war in Europe? That was question 2. Round 2 is sponsored by Ghost Ship. You can see the concentration in my face here. Question 3, simple one, hopefully. Who was Prime Minister of the UK on VE Day? The original VE Day, not the celebrations years after. So the original VE Day, when who was the Prime Minister on that original VE Day? So that was question 3. I'm just making sure that we have just 10 questions this round. Yes, we do. So question 4, although VE Day marked the end of war in Europe, the UK still had rationing in force. In what year did food rationing in the UK finally end? So food rationing, what year did it finally end in the UK? Question 5, which London church held 10 consecutive services on VE Day, which was attended by thousands of people? So which London church, question 5, held 10 consecutive services on VE Day, which was attended by thousands of people? Nigel, I'm doing better on round 2 already. Excellent. Well done, Nigel. I take it you've got a good internet connection then. Question 6. How many appearances did the royal family make on the balcony of Buckingham Palace on VE Day? Was it 7, 8 or 9? How many appearances, question 6, did the royal family make on the balcony of Buckingham Palace on VE Day? Was it 7, 8 or 9? What we'll do is we'll do the answers after the first 2 rounds. But before that, question 7 of round 2 VE Day. Which 2 members of the royal family were allowed to mingle with the crowds on VE Day incognito? Everyone knows this. Surely everyone knows this. Which 2 members of the royal family were allowed to mingle with the crowds on VE Day incognito? That was question 7. Question 8. What were published and broadcast once again after VE Day, having been classified as top secret during the war? What were published and broadcast once again after VE Day, having been classified as top secret during the war? That was question 8. Question 9. In 2020, the UK bank holiday, the May Day bank holiday, as we know, was moved from the 1st of May to the 8th of May. In which year was the only other time that this has happened, where we've moved the bank holiday from the beginning of May to a week later? So this year, the UK May Day bank holiday was moved from May the 1st to May the 8th. In which year was the only other time that this has happened? And finally, question 10. Which part of the British Isles, or British Islands, was finally liberated from the Germans a few days after VE Day? Which part of the British Islands was finally liberated from the Germans some days or a few days after VE Day? So run through those quickly again. Round 2, VE Day. Question 1. Although we celebrated VE Day on the 8th of May, on what date, day, month and year, please, was the official surrender signed? Question 2. In which French city was the military surrender signed, thereby ending the war in Europe? Question 3. Who was Prime Minister of the UK on VE Day? Question 4. Although VE Day marked the end of war in Europe, the UK had rationing in force. What year did food rationing in the UK finally end? Question 5. Which London church held 10 consecutive services on VE Day, attended by thousands of people? Question 6. How many appearances did the royal family make on the balcony of Buckingham Palace on VE Day? Was it 7, 8 or 9? Question 7. Which 2 members of the royal family were allowed to mingle with the crowds on VE Day incognito? Number 8. What were published and broadcast once again after VE Day, having been classified as top secret during the war? And number 9. In 2020, the UK May Day bank holiday was moved from May the 1st to May the 8th. In which year was the only other time that this has ever happened? And finally, question 10. Which part of the British Islands was finally liberated from the Germans a few days after VE Day? So that's your first 2 rounds. What we're going to do now is mark these first 2 rounds. It's 2 points for each correct answer. I'll read these out, and if you've got any questions about the answers, obviously put them in the live chat. See what's happening here. Phil Burke, Harry and Meghan are looking well. Okay. Michael and Jeremy are pretty much identical. Alan, going well. Yes, I think it's going tippity-top tonight. I'm pretty pleased with the way things are going. So, to the answers then on round one and current affairs. Question one. Who was, or what was the name of the government scientist who ignored his own advice and went to see his married lover and got found out when he had to resign from SAGE? Who was that scientist? It was Professor Neil Ferguson, for 2 points. And question two, what does SAGE stand for? It stands for Scientific Advisory Group for Emergencies. Scientific Advisory Group for Emergencies. Question three, which European Football League is set to recommence matches on the 16th of May? It is the Bundesliga in Germany. Bundesliga in Germany. Don't mention the war. Question four, what days and times is the Fox Inn pop-up shop open? Open on Wednesday and Friday, 11 till 4 p.m. 2 points for all that. I'm sure you all know that. Question five. The 2020 Eurovision Song Contest should be held, or should have been held this weekend, but it's not. What country should it have been held in? It was the Netherlands. Netherlands for 2 points. Question six. Very sad news from Monty Don and Gardner's World this week. Monty's dog died. What was Monty's dog called? It was Nigel. It was Nigel. Rest in peace, Nigel. Question seven. Captain Tom was given an honour in a virtual ceremony broadcast live on YouTube. What was that honour? He was given the freedom of the City of London. Question eight. As Ryanair prepares to ramp up the number of flights, what will its passengers be asked to do? They've got to ask to go to the toilet. Yeah, there you go. Number nine, what is the earliest date that England can move to step 3 on the 3-step plan by the government, i.e. when restaurants and pubs can hopefully open? That earliest date is July the 4th. July the 4th for 2 points. And finally, question 10. 2 of the UK's biggest music festivals had to be cancelled this week. What were those 2 music festivals? It was the Reading and Leeds musical festivals, 1 point for each. Yes, Stephanie?
The Fox is open on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Did you say Wednesday and Friday?
Oh, yes. Wednesdays and Saturdays. The Fox Inn is open Wednesdays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Don't turn up on Fridays because Liz and Chris won't have it open. Sorry about that, Liz and Chris. It's going well. Round 2, VE Day. Again, 2 points for each correct answer. Which question had 2 points, please? Which questions had 2 points, please? Charlotte. Well, if you got it right, you got 2 points. If you got half of it right, you get 1 point. But if you want to be specific and ask which it is, but all questions get 2 points, Charlotte, if you got it right. Round 2, VE Day. Although we celebrated VE Day on May the 8th this year, on what date, and that's the day, month, and year, was the official surrender signed? It was signed on May the 7th. 1945. So I need May 7, 1945 for your 2 points. Question 2. In which French city was the military surrender signed? It was signed in Reims. Signed in Reims. Question 3. Who was the Prime Minister of the UK on VE Day? That was Winston Churchill. Question 4. Although VE Day marked the end of the war in Europe, the UK still had rationing in force. In what year did food rationing in the UK finally end? It ended in 1954. 1954. Question 4, 2 points if you got that right. Question 5, which London church held 10 consecutive services on VE Day, attended by thousands of people? It was St. Paul's Cathedral. St. Paul's Cathedral. That was question 5. Question 6, how many appearances did the royal family make on Buckingham Palace balcony on VE Day? Was it 7, 8 or 9? It was 8. Question 7. Which 2 members of the royal family had a little mingle around in the crowd incognito on VE Day? That was Princesses Elizabeth and Margaret, 1 point for each of those. Question 8. What was published, or what were published and broadcast once again after VE Day, having been classified as top secret during the war? That is weather forecasts. They weren't published or broadcast during the war because they were top secret. But after the war, yay, we can know what the forecast is. So it's weather forecasts. Number 9, in 2020, the UK May Day bank holiday was moved from the 1st of May to the 8th of May. It's only happened once before. In what year did this happen? It was the 50th anniversary, and it was 1995 for 2 points. And question 10, which part of the British Islands were finally liberated from the Germans a few days after VE Day? That was the Channel Islands. So there's all your answers. So what I now need you to do is in the live chat comments with your team name. So you comment your team name and R1 12 and R2 8, i.e. what number of points you scored in each round. So your team name and R1, the number of the points you got, and R2, the number of points you got in that. Stephanie will then enter it onto her supercomputer so we can keep a running score of how you're all doing. So if you could all start putting your... here we go. So Carol Bennett, no idea. Round 1, 17. Round 2, 16 points. Very good. Kimmy, barflies, round 1 and 2, a total of 29. Okay, we can work with that. Be nice if we could get rounds 1 and 2, but we can work with rounds 1 and 2, 29 points. Thank you very much indeed. Chris Benham, game for a laugh. Round 1, 17. Round 2, 20. Oh, no. Round 1, 17 out of 20. Round 2, 16 out of 20. Okay, I didn't ask for out of... We know it's out of 20, Chris. You give me too much detail. It's going to confuse Stephanie. So keep it simple, please. Mark Clanford, Clangers, round 1. Oh, I've just lost your scores. Where are you? The Clangers, round 1, 5 points. Round 2, 14 points. Well done. I hope the Clangers are keeping well. Shout out for Lisa. She is a key worker. She works for the NHS. So thank you very much indeed, Lisa. Nigel Norris, Haybridge Bunker, round 1, 8, round 2, 12. Charlotte Wright, yeah, okay. Thank you for your scores there, Charlotte. Phil, Wednesday Wonders. Hello, Wednesday Wonders. How are you doing? 19? Really? Very good. Well done. Can't see. Oh, the callbacks. 33 points for rounds 1 and 2. Well done. Thank you. Nigel, round 1, 5 and round 2, 10. Okay. Looking good. Okay, so keep those scores coming in. Zoe Matthews and the B team. Round 1, 8. Round 2, 10. Zoe, remember it's 2 points for each correct answer, or did you not really do that well? Phil Burke, good team effort. Oh, well, yes. There you go. Okay, so just got a little text here. No idea what that's all about. Okay, so round 3 is the music round, and you're not going to actually hear music because you two have got logarithms, and they'll then contact me and sue me for breaching copyright. So it's just questions about music. So again, it's 10 questions. 2 points for each correct answer. So let's move into round 3 then, because I think we've got the scores in. All well in the Clangers family. Keeping safe, thank you indeed. Well done, Mark. Zoe, we just didn't do very well. I thought that might be the case, but you know, it's to taking part that counts. Okay, so round 3, music question 1. Which Beatle leads the way on the front of the Abbey Road album cover? Which Beatle leads the way on the front of the Abbey Road album cover? Question 1. Question 2. How many crotchets are equal to 1 semibreve? How many crotchets are equal to 1 semibreve? That's question 2. Ah, the Scantleberries. Looking for some. Round 1, 12 points. Round 2, 12 points. Consistent. Well done. If you need any answers for rounds 1 and 2, put them in your live chat comments and Stephanie will respond and confirm what the answers were. But keep those scores coming in. Question 3. Which musical term means getting gradually louder and louder? Which musical term means getting gradually louder and louder? That was question 3. Question 4. Who is the Greek god of music? Who is the Greek god of music? Just checking on the old scores there. By the way, is my brother online? Sean, are you there? Are you involved in the quiz this evening? Don't know if you are. If I could ask my mother to perhaps forward the email on to my brother so he can join in. Question 5. Which rock band released a version of the 1973 Wings hit Live and Let Die, which was included in their 1991 album Use Your Illusion? Which rock band released a version of the 1973 Wings hit Live and Let Die, which was included in their 1981 album Use Your Illusion? That was question 5. Oh, Gemma's very tired. Gemma's this is the wife of my brother. She's a nurse as well, so she's having a quiet night in and an early night. But thank you very much for the news, Maggie and Gordon. Question 6. Who won the very first series of The X Factor? The X Factor. Not any of the other singing contests, but the X Factor. Who won the very first series of the X Factor? That is question 6. Question 7. In which musical would you find the songs Start again. In which musical would you find the songs Mr. Cellophane and Cell Block Tango? In which musical would you find the songs Mr. Cellophane and Cell Block Tango? Question 8, not long until Christmas-ish, but Merry Christmas Everyone was a 1985 Christmas hit for whom? Merry Christmas Everyone was a 1985 Christmas hit for whom? That is question 8. question 9. Who recorded Yesterday Once More in 1973? Who recorded Yesterday Once More in 1973? It's question 9. And finally, question 10. Whose hits included I Shot the Sheriff, Lay Down Sally, and Tears in Heaven? Question 10. Whose hits included I Shot the Sheriff, Lay Down Sally, and Tears in Heaven? That's question 10. So just read through those quickly again. Question 1. Which Beatle leads the way on the front of the Abbey Road album cover? Question 2. How many crotchets are equal to one semibreve? Question 3. Which musical term means getting gradually louder and louder? Question 4. Who is the Greek god of music? Question 5. Which rock band recorded a version of The Wings' 1973 hit Live and Let Die and was featured on their 1991 album Use Your Illusion? Number 6. Who was the very first winner of the first series of The X Factor? And question 7. In which musical would you find the songs Mr. Cellophane and Cell Block Tango? Question 8. Merry Christmas, Everyone was a 1985 Christmas hit for whom? And question 9. Who recorded Yesterday Once More in 1973? And finally, number 10. Whose hits include I Shot the Sheriff, Lay Down Sally, and Tears in Heaven? So, Stephanie, do you have the all the answers in?
Yes.
You do. Could we have a little look at them?
Do you want them in score order or?
Score, yeah, yes. As in, who is coming first? Stephanie's just pressing some buttons on her little iPad computer, and come and sit down and say hello to everyone, Stephanie.
Hello, everybody.
Go on then. Give us.
I've got to read it.
Yes, you give us the scores on the doors then
Right.
after the first 2 rounds.
Yes. Okay, I'll run through it very quickly. Starting from the bottom. Oh dear. So Foxy But Thick, 10 points. Nigel No Mates, 15. Table 15, 18. That's confusing. Mool Morba, I think I've got that right, 18. B Team, 18. Clangers, 19. Haybridge Bunker, 20. Foxtrot, 20. Average Austin's, 20. Young Clan, 22. Thunder Sofas, 22. By Curious Manatees, 22. Swiss Family Robinson, 24. Sussex Ramblers, 24. Lucky for Some, 24. Annie, 24. Alice Street Badgers, 24. Crikey. Righteous Family, 27. Wonky Wrinklies, 29. Munch Bunch, 29. Inbred, 29. Barflies, 29. Ain't Bothered, 29. Wednesday Wonders, 30. No Idea, 33. Game for Laugh, 33. Cool Brex, 33. And in first place at the moment, Don't Drink and Mega Drive on 34.
Ooh, well there you go. All very close. I can't
The
believe
middle's quite close.
I can't believe my parents are that high up.
It's early days.
It's early days, but
And it was questions about the war.
questions about the war. Yeah, okay, fair point. Yeah, well done. Thank you very much, Stephanie. Okay, so woohoo, Chris Gibson. Where is Chris
Lost.
Gibson? He's lost. Woohoo, Chris! Yay! Right. Okay. Now this is the exciting round. Now, round 4 is the picture round, and what animal am I? I am going to act out 10 different animals. Oh yes, and you've got to guess what animals those are. Right. So round 4, what animal am I? This is number 1. It's number 1. This is number 2. Number 2. Number 3. My wife is just laughing herself here. This is number 3. Number 4. You should get number 4. Number 5. This is number 6. That was number 6. Number 7. What? Oh, g'day. G'day. Number 7. Oh dear, I've only got 9 here. Number 8. Number 8. This is number 9. And this is number 10. So there's your 10. Do you want to see those again? Okay. Here's number 1. This is number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. G'day. Number 8. Number 9. And finally, number 10. There you go. That's the end, thankfully, of round 4, the picture round. I'm particularly pleased with that one. I dread to think what the comments are. I think, yes, you are in the parallel universe, Dave. Yeah. Never do this round again, Michael. Yeah, okay, that's a fair point. Yeah, what animals have you seen? Yeah, fair point. Yeah, thank you very much for the positive feedback. Oh my God, yes, this is too funny. Yes, sorry. Number 7 again, please, from Jack Austin. Number 7 was, no, I'm not going to do number 7 again because that was, all right, then I'll do number 7 again. G'day, everyone. Yeah, there you go. There's number 7. We had Meerkat for most of them. Yeah, fair point. Awesome. Yeah, okay, right. Yep. So let's do now the answers to rounds 3 and 4. It's no, God, number 3 again. All right, number 3 again. Number 3 on the picture round was there you go. That's number 3. Phil Burke, can you do number 7 once again? No, I can see what you're doing, and I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do the answers now to round 3. So round 3, question 1. Which Beatle leads the way on the front of the Abbey Road album cover? For 2 points, it was John Lennon. 2 points, John Lennon. Question 2. How many crotchets are equal to 1 semibreve? There are 4 crotchets which are equal to 1 semibreve. Yeah, everyone's asking for 7 again. I'm not doing 7 again. Number 3 of the music round, round 3. Which musical term means getting gradually louder and louder? That is crescendo. Number 4. Who is the Greek god of music? Apparently it is Apollo. Apollo is the Greek god of music, according to my answer. Number 5. Which rock band released a version of the 1973 Wings hit Live and Let Die, which was included in their 1981 album Use Your Illusion? That was Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses, number 5. Number 6, who won the very first series of X Factor? And that's X Factor, not Pop Idol or anything like that, but X Factor. The very first winner was Steve Brockenstein. Number 7, in which musical would you find the songs Mr. Cellophane and Cell Block Tango? That is Chicago. Number 8, Merry Christmas, Everyone was a 1985 Christmas hit for whom? It was a Christmas hit for Shakin' Stevens. Merry Christmas, Everybody was Slade, but that wasn't the question. It was Merry Christmas, Everyone, and that's Shakin' Stevens. Number 9, who recorded Yesterday Once More in 1973? That was The Carpenters. And finally, number 10, whose hits include I Shot the Sheriff, Lay Down Sally, and Tis in Heaven? That was, of course, Eric Clapton. So 2 points for each correct answer. Anything I need to know about on the comments there, Stephanie?
No, but you aren't going to do the mimes when you do give the answers.
Yes, I'm going to do the mimes now with the answers to round 4, the picture round. What animal am I? So, number 1, 2 points, remember, for each correct answer. Bunny rabbit. Bunny rabbit, number 1. Number 2, obviously a snake. Number 3, giraffe. Number 4, elephant. Number 5, rhino. That's its horn. See, horn. It's its horn. Rhino. Number 6, sloth. Number 7, G'day! Woohoo! Tasmanian devil. Obvious. And number 9, or number 8, number 9, 8. It's a big-eared bat, or a bat. Number 9. That's a meerkat. And number 10. Is a goldfish. So there you go. So that's rounds 3 and 4. So if you could now text your in the live chat your team name and your scores for round 3 and round 4, that would be excellent. Imogen, good round. Laugh out loud. Bless you. Thank you. I was quite pleased with that. Sorry about all the not fairs, but lost the plot. Oh, okay. Yes, Steph, you can. What? What do you mean, Alan? What? Didn't you get the animals? The rhino was very good. Thank you, David Fuller. Here are the scores coming through, and you can all see these. So while you're doing those scores on the doors, I shall just nip for a comfort break. So back in a moment. Back again. So, how are the old scores doing? Oh, some high scores on. I was going to say on the picture round, but Nikki Hudson, you only got 4 of my animal impressions. Oh dear. Round 4, Russ got 12. So that's 6 out of 10. You got. Well done. Oh, Foxy but fit. They got 18 points. 18 points. Well done, Foxy. Yeah, clearly Foxy but thick know my sense of humour and acting skills. So Stephanie's busy putting those scores in the doors. So we'll go on to the next 2 rounds, which is round 5 geography, followed by round 6 Beatrix Potter. So round 5 geography, question 1. What is the name of the official national anthem of the US of A? What is the name of the official anthem of the US of A? Question 2. Which female politician was Prime Minister of Australia between 2010 and 2013? The name of the Australian Prime Minister between 2010 and 2013. That's question 2. And question 3. What is the capital of Afghanistan? The capital of Afghanistan. What is that? It's question 3. Anne, where was the penguin? Yeah, indeed. You would expect there to be a penguin pitch around, but not this time. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. There's lots more animals in my repertoire. Question 4. Which 2 colours are there on the flag of Poland? So the flag of Poland, there's 2 colours. What are those 2 colours? Question 4. Question 5. Which is the only US state to begin with the letter P for Papa? Which is the only US state to begin with the letter P for Papa? I've just had a WhatsApp message from Bob Hart. I don't know if Bob is actually providing any live chat, but he's obviously a team. But he's gone all technical and says there are no horns on a Tasmanian devil. That may be in reality, but it was an interpretation of what I thought the Tasmanian devil looked like and sounded like.
It was a devil, wasn't it?
It was a devil, wasn't it? Yeah. Right, number 6. On the UK Monopoly board game, which street shares the same colour as Leicester Square and Piccadilly? So on a UK Monopoly board, which street shares the same colour as Leicester Square and Piccadilly? That's number 6. Question 7. The Bank Santander shares its name with a town in which country? The Bank Santander shares its name with a town in which country? Nikki Hudson. That says round 4 equals 20. Does it? Round 4. Okay. Apologies. Geography round going well, Nigel Ford. Good boy. Well done. Number 8. Paraguay has borders with Brazil, Bolivia, and which other country? Paraguay has borders with Bolivia and Brazil, and which other country? That's question 8. And question 9, the summit of Mount Everest sits on the border between which 2 countries? The summit of Mount Everest sits on the border of which 2 countries? That's question 9. And finally, question 10, what is the national currency of Egypt? What is the national currency of Egypt? It's question 10. So, round 5 is with speckled hen. So I'll read those questions out again for the geography round. Question 1. What is the name of the official national anthem of the US of A? Question 2. Which female politician was Prime Minister of Australia between 2010 and 2013? Question 3. What is the capital of Afghanistan? Capital city, please, of Afghanistan. Question 4. What are the two colours of the flag of Poland? The two colours of the flag of Poland. And number 5. Which is the only US state to begin with the letter P for Papa? Number 6. On the UK Monopoly Board, which street shares the same colour as Leicester Square and Piccadilly? Number 7. The Bank Santander shares its name with a town in which country? And number 8. Paraguay has borders with Brazil, Bolivia, and which other country? And number 9. The summit of Mount Everest sits on the border between two countries. Which two countries are these? And finally, number 10. What is the national currency of Egypt? So that's your round 5 geography. Sorry, what's question 2, please? Question 2 of the geography round. Which female politician was the Prime Minister of Australia between 2010 and 2013? Okay, well done, all of you. Yeah. Oh, yes. Question 10 is the answer. Is the answer camel for question 10 of the picture round? No, that was meerkat. That was a meerkat, Nigel.
That was number 9, wasn't it?
Oh no, that was number 9. Number 10 was goldfish. Goldfish. Number 10 was goldfish in the picture round. Really? Camel? No. Okay, so that was round 5 geography. Round 6 is Beatrix Potter. What type of, it's back to the animals, I'm afraid. What type of animals are the following Beatrix Potter characters? Question 1. Which animal is Mrs. Tiggywinkle? Mrs. Tiggywinkle. What character is Mrs. Tiggywinkle? Oh, no, the currency question. Oh, that's Egypt. Egypt. What's the currency for Egypt?
It's not a camel. Or it might be a camel.
Oh, it might be a camel. Oh, I see where you're coming from, Nigel. Okay. Oh dear, yes. So, number 1, Mrs. Tiggywinkle. What sort of animal was Tiggywinkle in Beatrix Potter? Number 2, Jeremy Fisher. Jeremy Fisher. What animal was Jeremy Fisher? Question 3, Miss Moppet. Miss Moppet. What animal was Miss Moppet? Mr. Gibson and Mrs. Gibson seem to be all over this round with a 3-year-old in the form of Xenia. They're feeling confident. We shall see. Question 4, Mr. Todd. Mr. Todd. Number 4, which animal is Mr. Todd? And number 5, Timmy Tiptoes. Timmy Tiptoes. What animal was Timmy Tiptoes in Beatrix Potter? Number 6, Samuel Whiskers. Samuel Whiskers. What animal was Samuel Whiskers in Beatrix Potter? And number 7, Tommy Brock. Tommy Brock. What animal was Tommy Brock? And number 8, Simpkin. Simpkin. What animal was Simpkin? It's number 8. Number 9, Aunt Petitoes. Aunt Petitoes was number 9. And finally, number 10, Cecily Parsley. Cecily Parsley was number 10. Okay, so read those back again for round 6, Beatrix Potter. What type of animal are the following Beatrix Potter characters? Question 1, Mrs. Tiggy Winkle. Question 2, Jeremy Fisher. Question 3, Miss Moppet. Question 4, Mr. Todd. Question 5, Timmy Tiptoes. Question 6, Samuel Whiskers. Question 7, Tommy Brock. Question 8, Simpkin. Question 9, Aunt Petitoes. And finally, question 10, Cecily Parsley. So that's your rounds 5 and 6. Give you a little time to think about those, and we'll go into the answers. But do we have the scores on the doors, Stephanie, after the 4 rounds? If you'd like to come over here. Welcome back, your marker, Miss Stephanie.
Hello, everyone, again. Okay, right, so we've changed position a few times. Now at the bottom, but we've still got 3 rounds to go, is table 15 with 38 points. Oh, no, actually, Foxy But Thick is still at the bottom. They've got 38 points too. Sorry. Then we've got Haybridge Bunker with 40. Nigel No Mates with 41. Mool Morber and Average Austins both with 44. B Team 46. Wonky Wrinklies and Clangers 47. Oh, goodness. Young Clang, Swiss Family Robinson, Foxtrot and Alistry Badgers all have 48. Sussex Ramblers and Annie on 50. Lucky for Some on 52. By Curious Manatees 54. Munch Bunch and Ain't Bothered 55. Thunder Sofas 56.
Thunder Sofas.
Yeah. Righteous Family, Inbred and Game for Laugh all with 61. No Idea, Coolbecks, Barflies with 63. Wednesday Wonders on 66.
Ooh.
And still in the lead, Don't Drive and Mega Drive with 72.
Ooh, get them. Okay, thank you very much, Stephanie. So there your scores on the doors after 4 rounds. So here are the answers now to rounds 5 and 6. Again, it's 2 points for each correct answer. Geography, round 5, question 1.
Somebody
What
just
is-
asked for what was number 9 on the Beatrix Potter one.
Oh, what was question number 9 on the Beatrix Potter? Aunt Petitoes. Aunt Petitoes. What animal is Aunt Petitoes? Question 9. Any more?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so to the answers then. Starting with round 5 geography question 1. What is the name of the official national anthem of the US of A? It is the Star Spangled Banner. 2 points. Question 2. Which female politician was Prime Minister of Australia between 2010 and 2013? That was Julia Gillard. Julia Gillard. Question 3. What is the capital city of Afghanistan? It is Kabul. Kabul. The 2 colours, please, of the flag of Poland. What are the 2 colours of the flag of Poland? That is red and white. Red and white. Question 5. Which is the only US state to begin with the letter P for Papa? It is Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Question 6. On the UK Monopoly Board, which street shares the same colour as Leicester Square and Piccadilly? That is Coventry Street. Coventry Street. Question 7. The Bank Santander shares its name with a town in which country? It shares its name with a town in Spain. And number 8. Paraguay has 2 borders. It borders with, 3. It borders with Brazil, Bolivia, and which other country? It is Argentina. Argentina borders with Bolivia, Brazil, on the borders of Paraguay. So Argentina. And number 9, the summit of Mount Everest sits on the border between which 2 countries? It is Nepal for 1 point and China for another point. And number 10, what is the national currency of Egypt? It is the pound, not the camel, Nigel. No, the pound. So it's 2 points again for each correct answer, or if you got half of it, it's 1 point. I'm sure you can work it out. So round 5, Beatrix Potter. What type of animals are the following Beatrix Potter characters? Number 1, Mrs. Tiggywinkle is hedgehog. Hedgehog for 2 points. Number 2, Jeremy Fisher is a frog. Number 3, Miss Moppet. Miss Moppet is a cat. Number 4, Mr. Todd. Mr. Todd is a fox. Number 5, Timmy Tiptoes is a squirrel. Number 6, Samuel Whiskers is a rat. Number 7, Tommy Brock is a badger. Number 8, Simpkin. Simpkin is a cat. Number 9, Aunt Petitoes is a pig. And number 10 is Cecily Parsley is a rabbit. Cecily Parsley is a rabbit. So again, if you could do the honours, please, of your team name and your scores for rounds 5 and 6, that would be appreciated. Pop those up on the live chat and Stephanie will enter those into the magic computer and we'll see how you're all doing. Because there's only one more round left, and as last month, it is the wipeout true or false. So I'm going to give you 10 questions. And the answer is either true or false. You don't have to answer all 10. You can answer any of the 10. You can answer questions 1, 3, 6, 9, 10. You can answer as many as you like in any order. You don't have to answer them all. So leave it blank if you don't know the answer, or if you know it, it's either true or false. Whatever. If you answer a question true or false and you're wrong, you wipe out, you get no points for this round. So you could answer all 10, you could get 9 of them right, and the final one you get wrong, you wipe out, you get no points for the final round. So you need to be careful. How brave are you? Do you really know the answer? Is it true or false? Points make prizes, and there's no prizes, by the way. Actually, there might be a prize if at the end of all this corona pandemic, we'll work out who the online champions are, and the prize will be is that you can come to my local pub, the Fox Inn in Matching Thai, and I will buy at least one of you 1/2 pint of beer. Yeah. High stakes games. I may even buy you a bit more. And maybe you want to buy me a pint and Stephanie a pint. Stephanie is working really hard. She is still on her first bottle of beer. She is beavering away in the background, taking all your scores with the comments and everything. So big shout out for Stephanie. What comments have we got here? Young ones. Round 5, 16 points. Well done. Round 6, we didn't do very well for round 6. No, that's very true. I'm just trying to find out. Chris Gibson, Foxy but Thick. You had it nailed round 6, which was the Beatrix Potter, and you got 8 out of 10. That's not nailing it. That's half putting the nail in. You didn't hammer it. You would have been all over it if you got 9 out of 10, but 8 out of 10. Yes. Gin, not beer, please. Gin, and I'll quite happily buy you 1/2 pint of gin, but you'll need to come all the way down to Matching Thai. So, if you are the top team after the rounds of the live stream virtual quiz, then yes, I've said it now. There's going to be a prize for the top team throughout this whole series of live stream quizzes. We've had 1 month already. This is the 2nd month. We'll probably, to be honest, almost certainly we are going to have another live stream on the 2nd Wednesday in June. But come July, mid-July, if we all stay alert, stay home, watch the television, wash your chair, and it's perfectly clear what you need to do. If you do everything, we'll be absolutely peachy for a return to the pubs soon. So just keep them peeled, stay alert. Save lives. Yeah, if you save lives, stay alert, and the NHS. Yes, clear as mud. Scores is right to your. Oh dear, yeah. I know Uncle Dave. Imogen, I know Uncle Dave. It's embarrassing. Who's Uncle Dave? Imogen, do tell. Who is Uncle Dave, and what is embarrassing about either you or Uncle Dave? Nigel Ford, I will buy you guys a beer for keeping us entertained. That is the sort of attitude that I like to hear, Nigel. Extra points. Stephanie has just said extra points. So well done. We're not ashamed. Stephanie and I will take bribery. We will take bribery. Pints means points, probably. Okay, so I think all those scores. Do we have most of the scores in, Stephanie?
Nearly, yeah.
I think Stephanie's almost there. Read comment about Nigel. Oh, I can't read all these far back. Dave, right? Dave or Nigel? Dave. It's about Nigel. I don't know. A quick sentence, please. What is this about? Is it about Nigel? Nigel is embarrassing? I don't know. Who's embarrassing themselves here? Probably me, especially after round 4. So we shall move now, bearing in mind it is 9:28 in the evening, and those of you who can't work from home, you need to go home. If you can cycle or walk to work, but you can't use public transport, but you can if you're a key worker. Here's the answers to round 7. No, the questions. So, round 7, wipe out, true or false. Question 1. Male wasps have no sting. Male wasps have no sting. Is that true or false? Male wasps. Oh, Imi is related to Beatrix Potter. This is why it's an embarrassing score, I'm suspecting. Okay. He's my uncle. Dave Fairweather were related to Beatrix Potter in our family, and Uncle Dave is Sussex Rambler. Right. It's clear as mud now. Thank you. So yes, question 1, male wasps have no sting. Question 2, true or false, Sinn Féin means soldiers of destiny. Sinn Féin, of the political group, means soldiers of destiny. That's question 2. You don't have to answer these. You either answer true or false or leave it blank if you're not sure. Because if you get one wrong, if you answer it, get it wrong, wipe out. Question 3, a hellebore is a poisonous plant. A hellebore is a poisonous plant. True or false? Question 3. By the way, do we have can people put on their live chats where they're coming from in the country or indeed the world? Because we had, I believe, last month we had someone entering from Canada. So if you could all put your comments of which town, city, or county you're coming from, so we can get a feel. We got here we go. Derby, Oxford, Phil Broader, excellent. Keep them coming in. I want to see where all you guys are coming from. Be very interesting. And table 15, Harlow. Okay, Paul. Thank you very much indeed. Kabul, Nikki. No, Nikki. I know you just up the road in Matching Tie. For goodness' sake, stop it. Longleat, Lincoln and Matching Tie, Hawaii in my mind. Yes, okay. Thank you. Bishop Stortford, excellent. Keep them coming in. Love to know where you're coming from. So we did the hellebore. Question 3. A hellebore is a poisonous plant. True or false? Question 4. Utah is nicknamed the Waterfall State. Utah is nicknamed the Waterfall State. That was question 4. Sorry, Stephanie's taking photos. You can we'll post these photos up on Facebook so you can see the studio system that we got worked out. Number 5. A manometer measures the pressure of liquids. A manometer measures the pressure of liquids. Horsham. Oh, excellent. Julie, you're coming from Inbred, Harlow, Basingstoke and Stratford, London. Excellent. Okay. I understand that there's quite a few teams here who have sort of set up their own teams and are liaising separately via Zoom or Party Messenger or something like that, which is great. The feedback we're getting is that you're having a good time tonight, or did last month. So I'm at tonight, but it's good fun. Number 6, U.S. Presidents William Henry Harrison and Benjamin Harrison were grandfather and grandson. Is that true or false? Question 6. US Presidents William Henry Harrison and Benjamin Harrison were grandfather and grandson. Is that true or false? Question 6. Just to clarify, question 5, a mano, M-A-N-O, manometer measures the pressure of liquids. Question 7, the Lascar parrot of Borneo has a venomous spit that can paralyze small rodents within seconds. The Lascar parrot of Borneo has a venomous spit that can paralyze small rodents within seconds. Number 8, the area of a circle is given by the formula pi times diameter. True or false? The area of a circle is given by the formula pi times diameter. True or false? Remember, there's a maximum of 20 points up for grabs in this final round. Stephanie has got the points all sorted as at round 6. And before I repeat the round 7 questions, she will present the final scores as at round 6. So you can see what you need to do to try and get up the leaderboard. Question 9. Mel Gibson was born in Australia. True or false? Mel Gibson, the actor, was born in Australia. True or false? Nigel, you're leaving a lot of blanks here. Well, that's all well and good, but if you're leaving a lot of blanks, you're not going to get any points or many points. See how you're doing after round 6 in a moment. And finally, question 10. The official language of the Bahamas is English. Question 10. True or false? The official language of the Bahamas is English. True or false? So that's your 7 questions. I shall repeat them. Your 10. Your 10 questions of round 7. It makes sense up here. This is pure clarity. I know exactly what's going on. Should we do the scores?
Yes.
Let's do the scores. We're going to do the scores on the doors after round 6. I shall then repeat quickly the questions on the Wipeout True or False round 7. So welcome back to the stage, the young, lovely Miss Stephanie. Stephanie.
Hello, everyone. Hello again. Right, there's been some changes on here. It's quite interesting. Not a lot of changes, but some changes. So at the bottom, currently with 57 points, is table 15. Nigel No Mates with 62.
Come on, Nige.
Haybridge Bunker 63. Foxy but Thick,
Ooh.
due to their supreme knowledge of Beatrix Potter, have steamed up to 4th from last with 68.
They didn't get 20 out of 20 for that, though.
Also, Alice Street Badgers on 68.
Come on, the Badgers.
The Wonky Wrinklies are on 69. So the Derby
Mum and
contingent's not doing well, really. Clangers 69. The Young Clan, Average Austins and Annie all on 70. Swiss Family Robinson on 72. Foxtrot by Curious Manatees and B Team on 73. Mool Mulbot on 74. Lucky for Some 75. Sussex Ramblers and Ain't Bothered 78. Sander Sofas 80. Munch Bunch 85. Righteous Family 86. No Idea and Inbred 87. Barflies 91.
Ooh.
Wednesday Wonders and Game for a Laugh 95.
Oh, these are the pub teams.
And then number 2 and number 1 have changed positions. So we've got Don't Drink and Drive on number 2 with 99 points. And currently in the lead is Coolbecks on 101.
Go Coolbecks, go Coolbecks, 101 points. So there's a maximum of 20 points up for grabs in this final Wipeout true or false round. I'll just repeat for the final time those questions of the Wipeout round. Question 1, true or false. Male wasps have no sting. Question 2, Sinn Féin means soldiers of destiny. I've just been sent a photo, by the way. I'm just going to see what that photo is. Oh my goodness! Yeah, this is the tech center from Game for a Laugh. It appears 1, 2, 3, 4 computer screens. There's microphones. They've got it sewn up. They're logged into the Matrix and the whole of matching tie with their team. So they're doing well in terms of including their friends and everything. So well done, well done. Where were we? Sinn Féin means soldier of destiny. Question 2. Question 3. A hellebore is a poisonous plant. True or false? Question 4. Utah is nicknamed the waterfall state. Number 5, a manometer measures the pressures of liquids. Question 6, US Presidents William Henry Harrison and Benjamin Harrison were grandfather and grandson. True or false? Number 7, the Lascar parrot of Borneo has a venomous spit that can paralyze small rodents within seconds. Number 8, the area of a circle is given by the formula pi times diameter. True or false? Number 9, Mel Gibson was born in Australia. And finally, number 10, the official language of the Bahamas is English. True or false? So it's really cool that you're sending these photos to me of showing how you're getting involved in the quiz. So please send, carry on with these photos and videos. It's really cool seeing how you're doing it, and we'll get any photos or videos you send me will be posted on Facebook on the Fox In Facebook page to show how you're doing. But yeah, send us some photos and videos of how you are interacting with this quiz. That'd be really cool. Should have said that earlier, perhaps, but yeah, cool. So that is that's the almost end of the quiz. You've got your final Wipeout round, the true or false. We're going to give those answers in a second. If you've answered it and you get it right, you get 2 points. If you've answered it and you got just one of your answers wrong, you wipe out. You get no points for the whole of this round. No points. You wipe out. I hope that's clear. So if you've answered 9 out of 10 and you get 9 right, and you left the 10th, whatever, you left it blank, that's fine. But if you answered all 10 and you get one of them wrong, wipe out. I think you know where I'm coming from. So why don't you just finalize your true or false answers, and perhaps take some photos of you joining in this quiz. That would be, oh, another photo. Excellent. Thank you very much for the photo, Alan Joe. Yeah, excellent. So yeah, keep those photos coming in. Email them or text them to me. Because it's a public Wi-Fi YouTube thing, I'm not going to put my mobile phone number right out there, because God knows what sort of thing I'll get. But email me your photos or text me, and that'd be cool to see your photos. It's lovely to see you enjoying it. So while you finalise your answers for the final round, bear with me. It's intermission time. So back with you in a moment. So back again. Text me, email me those photos of you playing on. Pop it on to Facebook, onto the Foxing Facebook page. Put it on your own Facebook and tag myself or the Fox Footy League, the Fox Golf Society, preferably the Foxing, because this is what it's all about. It's the local community and the friends of the locals supporting and getting the name out of the Foxing Pub, which is what it's all about. Right, where are we? Comments. To gamble or not to gamble? That is the question. Indeed it is, Dave. Dave, yeah, the choice is yours. The prizes are huge. Or not. So we're the sweeper team tonight. Paul Davis, okay. Right. Okay, well, I think it's time now for the answers. Answers to the Wipeout round 7. So, true or false? Question 1, 2 points for each correct answer. If you get one wrong, Wipeout. If you haven't answered it, that's fine. So, question 1, male wasps have no sting. Is that true or false? That is true. If you wiped out, put your team name and Wipeout. Question 2, Sinn Féin means soldiers of destiny. Is that true or false? It is false. It means we ourselves, apparently. Question 3, a hellebore is a poisonous plant. True or false? That is true. Question 4, Utah is nicknamed the Waterfall State. That is false. It is Beehive State. Question 5, a manometer measures the pressure of liquids. That is true. Question 6, US Presidents William Henry Harrison and Benjamin Harrison were grandfather and grandson. That is true. Question 7, the Lascar parrot of Borneo has a venomous spit that can paralyze small rodents within seconds. No, it can't. It's false. Question 8, the area of a circle is given by the formula pi times diameter. That is false. It's pi times r squared, the radius squared. Question 9, Mel Gibson was born in Australia. That was false. False. Mel Gibson was born in the USA, but then he moved to Australia. And finally, question 10, the official language of the Bahamas is English. Is that true or false? That is true. So just read those again. Question 1, true. Question 2, false. Question 3, true. Question 4, false. Question 5, true. Question 6, true. Question 7, false. Question 8, false. Question 9, false. Question 10, true. So there you go. Oh, Foxy but Thick, they wiped out. Oh, Dave, the Sussex Ramblers, they got 8 points. Well done. Total 86 points. Well, I didn't ask you to give me the total because Stephanie is working out the total. She may or may not agree with you, but don't preempt us by, oh, my total is this. Let's just wait until we've worked it out. We've got some other wipeouts. No idea. They wiped out. Charlotte, the Righteous Family, they wiped out. Nikki, round 7, yeah, they were in. Kimmy, well done. Julie, oh dear, wipeout. Foxtrot, they scored 12 on the wipeout. Well done, okay. Oh God, some more photos More photos being sent. Oh, Lord. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's the Gibsons. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, very good photos. Thank you. We've got a photo. Oh, my goodness. We think Corona is bad. Wait till we get Carl's. Yeah. Cheng from Thunder Road, thank you very much for that photo. That isn't a photo that I can put on social media, but thank you nonetheless. I'll keep that in our special place. Oh, right, Ian Butler. Ian Butler, I don't know if you have Ian Butler down on your list there, Stephanie.
What's his team then?
Ian Butler.
No, I haven't got that.
He's just texted me with his scores from all the rounds.
It must be Alice Street Badgers, isn't it?
No. Ian Butler is not an Alice Street Badger, I don't believe. But I shall pass you my phone so you can put his scores down. Haybridge Bunker, round 7, 18. Oh, get you. Well surprised, chuffed. Again, you insist on giving us your total of 81 points. We'll see. We don't know. You might be able to add up. I might be able to add up. Who knows? Right. So I've got an email from Ian Butler with his team name. So let's just have a little look at what score that is.
What's his name then?
Bear with. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Right. Ian. Ian's team name is, and welcome Ian, is the Key Shirkers, which is probably about right because he works for the county council. I won't say where, but I have his scores on the doors here. I don't have the total, so here's my phone. So, right, we've virtually, I think we've got all the scores in the doors. Tom Austin, average Austins. Oh, here we go. Round 7, 18 points. And then he says, sorry, meant 8.
Yeah.
Tom. That's sneaky. Stephanie's working her little socks off. And she would have put in the 18. Now she's got to go back and change that to 8. So, right, I have the scores on the doors from Ian. Email from Thunder Rose. Hi, Mike. It's us Thunder Sofas. Well done to you and Steph. We'll buy you lots of drinks when we see you. Excellent. That's the sort of email I like to get. So, here we go. Right. Anne and Keith from the more photo. Excellent photo there from the Alice Street Badgers. Thank you. These photos will go up on the Fox Inn Facebook page. Just bear with us while we collate them. But we now have the final scores on the doors for the May quiz night. So over to you, Stephanie.
Hello, everyone again. Right, very, very quickly, I shall race through these. In last place, well done, guys. Table 15, 57 points. Then it's Key Shirkers, late but not quite last, then 67. Foxy Buckfick, Alice Street Badgers on 68. Wonky Wrinklies, Clangers on 69. Young Clan, Annie on 70. Swiss Family Robinson, Nigel No Mates on 72. Well done, Nigel, all on your own there.
Well done, Nigel, on your own.
By Curious Manatees on 73. Lucky for Some, 75. Average Austins and Ain't Bothered on 78. B Team, 79. Thunder Sofas, 80. Haybridge Bunker, 81. Munch Bunch, 85. Foxtrot, 85.
Are we in the top 10 yet?
We are in the top 10 now.
Top 10.
Righteous Family and Sussex Ramblers on 86. No Idea and Inbred on 87. Mool Morba on 90. Fifth, Wednesday Wonders on 95.
Fifth place, well
Game
done.
for a Laugh, 95.
Oh,
so
and
that's joint fourth then, isn't it? Yeah.
Joint fourth, yeah.
Barflies, 109.
Oh, they won it last month, didn't they?
in first and second place, there's Coolbecks and Don't Drink and Mega Drive. So in second place, on 113 points, it's Don't Drink and Mega Drive, which
Well done.
means that Coolbecks have won with 117 points.
Coolbecks,
Well done, Coolbecks.
117 points. Well done. And well done to every single other team. We had a total of at least 29 teams. I suspect there's a lot more offline, and they'll be giving us and emailing me their scores in due course. No doubt they'll miraculously have scored 118 points, but we'll see. Yeah, so that's the end of the quiz for May. Barring a miracle, when we will be back in the Fox Inn for proper quiz night, that would be normally Wednesday the 10th of June. I can't see that happening, so keep your eyes peeled. The next online live stream Fox Inn quiz night will be Wednesday the 10th of June. Start getting yourself logged on at about 10 to 8, starting at about 8 o'clock. We'll send the link out, obviously, in the weeks and days before that. But please keep an eye on your email and also the Facebook accounts where you got the link, original link from, in case I cock it up again and get the wrong, get it all just cocked up. So sorry about that. But we had, I think, over 73 people joining us. So from myself and Stephanie, thank you so much for enjoying and joining us. I hope you've enjoyed it. Send us your photos by whatever medium. We've really enjoyed doing it. We wouldn't do it if we didn't. And we look forward to seeing you next month. If not,
or in the queue at the Fox Inn shop.
In the queue in the Fox Inn pub. So keep your comments going. We're going to stop the video bit thing. And send your comments through. That'd be lovely. But thanks very much. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Stay alert. Stay alert. Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah.
Stay alert. Love you lots, and see you soon. All the best, guys.
Bye.
So now. Well, we switched the microphone on again. I don't know how we pause this, really. You seem to be all there.
What did you just close it? Oh, I don't know.
I don't want to close. I want to read these comments. Such fun. Thanks, Imogen. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Richard Canterbury. Well done, Mike and Steph. Look forward to your Whistling Bird song round. Whistling Bird song round next time. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Can't promise it, but post those photos onto the Fox Inn Facebook page. I'm sure Liz and Chris will love seeing lots of random photos of drunk people looking at their phones and computer screens. Or I don't know if you can attach photos to this this thing that we're doing, or just email me the photos. Or text them to me, whatever. Paul Davies, pull the plug out. Yes, great laugh. I don't know how you pull the plug out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press end stream. So I think that will be the end of it. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed it, and see you soon. All the best.